Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and today we will be looking at Madness's 1980 effort Absolutely. Now this is coming fresh off of One Step Beyond, which was released 1 year earlier, and really brought a new boom period to the ska movement with multiple top 10 singles. So I'm really excited to see how they take that jump and what changes and what stays the same with their sophomore album, because sometimes with groups the sophomore maybe doesn't hit as well as the debut, but I'm really excited to see what they take and what they use from the previous effort and what they build upon. So let's jump into the album with track 1, Baggy Trousers.
In nasty schools, headmasters breaking all the rules, having fun and playing fools, smashing up the woodwork tools. All the teachers in the pub, passing round a ready rub, trying not to think of when the lunchtime bell will ring again. Oh, what fun we had, but did it really turn out bad?
The piano there is so surreal and weird. Manic. Manic would be a good word. Also, this album already feels more compressed and higher up in the mix. Sounds a bit more polished, a bit more professional. I always like the introduction of a new instrument over a guitar solo.
Lots of boys, lots of smells and lots of noise, playing football in the park, kicking push bikes after dark, baggy trousers, dirty shirt, pulling hair and eating dirt. Teacher comes to break it up, back of the end with a plastic cup. Oh, what fun we had, but did it really turn out bad? All I learned at school was how to not break the rule. Oh, what fun we had, but at that time it seemed so bad. Trying to
I really like the piano part of the chorus. Do this for the outro. I'm definitely down for that. Yep. I love this. This is great. Well written. They had the 2 individual parts, and then you just have this outro. That's the tagline. That's the hook. Hit it over and over again. I have no problem with that formula. Really, really well done. And that was track 1, Baggy Trousers, and just a cool, high-paced, lot of movement, sort of nostalgic, sort of rebellious, that high school thing. I got a lot of those themes in the sound of the music as well as the lyrics. I loved having the baggy trousers as the outro part. I believe this was one of the singles as well, and that makes a lot of sense because it does have that drive, it has that X factor, and you really notice it right off the bat. And I've really noticed the uptick in production quality. I feel like they're just a bit cleaner in the mix, and they sound a lot bigger than they did on the debut album. So for me, this is a great tone setter and a great song to start off your album. And now we'll go into track 2, Embarrassment. I love when they do this kind of slower down piano, but a lot of tension. Yeah, this is smooth. Yeah, I agree. The last song was a bit more manic and coming at you. This has that swing and that vibe to it. I think this was also a single as well. Yeah, you needed that sort of saxophone to come in right after that. The song needs that. Yeah, you can just do so much off of that bouncy piano.
embarrassment. Yes, an embarrassment, a living endorsement. The intention that you have booked was an intention that was overlooked. They say stay away, don't want you home today. Keep away from our door, don't come round here no more. Our dad don't wanna know, he says this is a serious matter. Too late to reconsider, no one's gonna wanna know ya. Our mum, she don't wanna know, she says I'm feeling twice as old, she said. Thought she had her head on
This has a lot of drive and purpose to it, though. It fits the message.
You're an embarrassment.
Nice. Perfect. That's just a little trick, but it adds so much. I love that. Great call to add the "you're an embarrassment" at the end. And that was track 2, Embarrassment, and you're already picking up the theme on what we're getting on this album. I love the sound of this song. I love how it moved, and yeah, this is definitely a very clean, killer pop tune that is really dark, and it's clearly about parents being disappointed with their child and what they're doing, and this is going to be fun to see, because I didn't consider this to be like a concept album. I don't know if I should have done more research, but I'm definitely getting those themes early on, and I want to see with how the songs build if there's maybe a light concept theme to this one. So I'm very excited to kind of keep my ears open for that. And that will go into track 3, Ernie, I guess, E.R. It spells Ernie, so let's see what we get on that one. This is a really fun sound to it. I like that swirling organ on the right. I always notice the piano and the organ in this band. They always really stand out the most to me. They throw so much on the song. It's only 2 minutes and there's already been like 6-7 parts to it. Yeah, this is definitely a theme. It's like life's not going so well, and it seems like 1,000 winners every week. Maybe it's like a lottery or something. Like that, the desperation of, I just need to be saved right now. But it's funny because the music is like so catchy and like fun. And that was track 3, Ernie, and that was a banger. I thought Embarrassment had some swing and move to it, but Ernie, man, Ernie is so jingly, it's so catchy, and it's the most desperate song because it's been like teenage rebellion to, oh, this feels like it's real life and things are not going well. Like, we're only on track 3 and we already have a deep sense of desperation and what am I going to do in the message of the song. And then the music was amazingly catchy and just all these different parts they throw at you. It was, as 2 minutes is not a long song, but when you keep throwing stuff at the listener, it makes it go by even quicker. So that's a huge, huge W in my books. And that will be going on to track 4, Close Escape.
That
2000 clean guitar.
Had to get a new hobby to relate. Something less conspicuous. Won't take up too much time. Something less energetic. For what I've got in mind. I won't be too persistent, cause I'm not that way inclined. See, that's the one for me. Look under Colin, says she's free. Sweaty fingers 95p. 4151683. Hello, Miss Collins, you'll not know me. I'm in the undies business, see. Please, please, can you tell me the size how far from the knees? Oh dear, dear, me lucky funny thing.
I'm really enjoying the singing on this more.
Got 2 more points, I hope no one's listening in.
I'm really focused on what he has to say on this one, like I wasn't on One Step Beyond.
Shaky eyes can't see, having trouble 553 2171983. Hello, Miss Dickens, you'll not know me. I'm in the undies business, see. In that naked mood, try to grin and bear with me. Please don't think me rude. I only here don't want to see.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this one I think demands a bit more close listening to each lyric. And I don't want to say it sounds more punky, but it's definitely that drive, you know.
Too quick for me, of that I can see. Watching that Mildred go back on me. Sugar in the milk in my tea. No, I couldn't, well, I'll see. What's your hobby, just the same as me? See you soon for tea. Oh, give it one last chance, I think you'll all agree.
This is also, I think, the longest song on the album, too. Yeah, this is the least fun I've had with a song, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think the sound of this brings like a heightened sense of drama. Okay. And that was track 4, Close Enough. And it definitely had the drama. It had the intensity. It had the desperation. As a song, it was solid. It's probably my least favorite of the ones we've gotten, but it's hard to say because I want to see how we take this and what we do with it next. So, because I really feel like it scratched an itch and brought a dynamic to the album that it hasn't had so far, and I want to see how they build off this and what the next creative move is. So let's jump into that with track 5, Not Home Today. Yeah, this has like a malaise, kind of grimy sound to it.
Circumstance, evidence, who can cheat Providence? He wished he could go back a day. A flick of the wrist, he wished that he had missed. Not guilty is all he can say. Pass round the gossip now, let's wait and see. Pass round the train now, let's have some tea. My boys haven't seen him, is he working away?
I love this mix.
Don't bother looking, he's not
This is a very precise, clean, gritty sound to it. They really knocked it out of the park. Once again, keeping on what they did earlier with having just a weird choice for the instrumental part.
Well, pass round the gossip now, let's wait and see. Pass round the train now, let's have some tea. My boys haven't seen him, is he working away? Don't bother asking, he's not home today. Not home today.
Very funneled, direct, impactful sound right now. great about this too is that a song like this is great as a standalone song, but I really do feel like it's pushing this theme and this character. So even though I'm not exactly sure what's happening, I still can pick up on that, and I can still enjoy this as its own individual track. And that was track 5, Not Home Today, and I just loved the vibe that the band offered. The singer sounded great in the mix. This is just a wonderfully produced, and every decision, they knocked it out of the ballpark, and I loved that sound and the vibe it offered. It was a catchy tune, but it was clearly a dark tune, and something that I really, really got a lot out of it. And that will go on to track 6, On the Beat, Pete. This kind of has that circusy sound to it as well.
Have I rushed off to work? Hello, friend, you look after it. Are you coming? Are you going? I can never do a double shift. Fred, get some breadfruit. Hello, Steve, long time no see. I like the stones still on
It's me.
You bet you ain't I've seen some time. You should live life of crime. And you done the time. On the beat, people with size 10 feet on the run downtown for me. That's street view. Got the city and everything's sweet for me. That's true, cause I'm on the beat, from a country early. Try to teach blind see. People late for a seat to find sight see.
I like how quick the melody is here. That was a cool chorus. A little different from what they've offered so far in the past 2 albums, but I like it. Yeah, I really like this fast chorus. This is fun. It's a cool melody choice, for sure.
What's the rate for a single person? Is it good? Is it sad? You look unhappy, it must be bad. Hello, mate, been a busy day. All work and no time for play. Instead, the life you chose as a bonus. Good luck to you, come on, mate. Skippity doos all day. On the big big precise, they've been on the run downtown for me. That's street view. I'm sitting everything.
I like the background vocal too, the ahs in the back. It's one of those things you go, yep, this is, just so you know, this is the chorus. Yeah, this is, I don't know if fun should be the right word, but for me, this is a lot of fun. This has got a real cool, like, vibe to it. And that was track 5, On the Beat, Pete, and I had a lot of fun with it, even though it had kind of a darker tone. I got a lot of enjoyment. I love the sped up chorus, and for the first time, I really noticed the guitar over the piano or over the organ, and just a different offering, and something that maybe a similar vibe, but definitely something that was highlighted and just a little bit different, you know, a little bit of nuance, a little bit of something different. It just makes an album like this be such a breezy, fun, involving listening experience. So let's finish off this side with track 7, Solid Gone.
Okay, boys, let's get a real solid gone.
Okay, bring it down, bring it low. 1950s kind of rockabilly song. They did this on the last album too. I enjoy when they do this.
Come on, baby, won't you do it right? You come with me, baby, and you know I'll hold you tight. Come on over and watch this. That's the way to do it, honey.
I like this. And I like how it comes around after On the Beat, Pete.
Yeah, too loud.
enjoy it more than One Step Beyond at this point. I really do. If I'm being fully honest, full disclosure, I'm really enjoying what they're offering on this side. Hopefully for the whole album. Yeah, this is just a bit of fun, and there's nothing wrong with a bit of fun. Very fun. And that was track 7 and the last track on side A, Solid Gone, and they brought back that rockabilly sound that they did once on the last album, and I think it was a great position for it after On the Beat Pete. And I gotta say, for this side, I'm having a lot of fun, and there hasn't been anything remotely close to a stinker that we've gotten. My 3 favorite songs so far are Embarrassment, Ernie, and On the Beat Pete, and those are like amazing songs to me. But everything else, I mean, it's not even close to bad. So I'm really digging what we're doing, and we're well on our way for absolutely being my favorite Madness album that we have gotten to this point. So let's continue on. Let's flip the side B, with track 8, Take It or Leave It. I'm really expecting this one to be just like a kick-ass tune, though. Starter side off strong.
He enjoys himself, not me. I don't know. How can she smile a good morning to me? How do they make a hard day's work easy? Tell me something, I'll put it to the test. Take hold of yourself and you will see.
And that bass.
How lucky we are to be free.
That is the fattest bass we've gotten so far.
Life and country. You're in one-way traffic, can't you see? Before a head-on crash, steer free. When if it's too late.
And then Oregon comes in, you're like, okay, this is fun. Yeah, it's just so low dynamics, and it's just that one organ that just
How come they get on with but not me? How can they walk on in on happily? How does that old boy dance down the street? Tell me something, I'll put it to the test. Take hold of yourself and you will see how lucky we are to be free. Now you take for granted life and country.
yeah, they really know how to keep the sound fresh and the music moving at all times. Like, even if this is probably the most bare musically we've gotten, they still have so many little tricks to keep it fresh.
Find out the remedy.
It's probably my favorite thing about Madness and what I've heard so far. Which is very little, I know, but, that's just kind of what I've gathered so far. Yeah, I really like that just manic kind of horror piano there at the end. And that was track 8 in the first track of side B, Take It or Leave It. And with this song, for the most part, I think I really just got an appreciation for the band, and it just, everyone seems to bring something to the table, and I don't know who plays what instrument, I don't know the names really, but you can just tell that there's so many professional and creative minds within this band, that there's not just the bassist for the bass sakes or the organ for the organ's sake. You can tell that they have a very smart and fresh take on how to produce these songs, and it's a treat for in headphone listening. It's also a treat for dancing. They're fun, but I love how they can offer the funness. And if you want to nerd out and really focus on everything, it's a gold mine of cool production decisions, and I really love that about this band. And on this song, that's when it really hit home for me. So that will go on to track 9, Shadow of Fear.
I walk through Camden Town in the evening, strolling silently, hardly breathing. Footsteps behind me slightly quicker. The corner of my eye, a shadowy flicker. I wonder if he's after my soul again tonight. Stops the whisper with the shadows, that still keeps me in his sight. I shout to passing strangers, but they don't see my well. Don't want to get involved in a spiritual affair. Tonight my fears are growing worse and worse.
This is also the only song that's under 2 minutes on this album. And I feel like there was a lot more songs under 2 minutes on One Step Beyond. Those horror pianos, man. The keys sound menacing.
Even when I'm safely in my bed, I know that he is waiting in my head. I wonder if he's after my soul again tonight. Stops the whisper with the shadows, but still keeps me in his sight. I shout to passing strangers, but they don't seem to well. Don't want to get involved in my spiritual affair.
That was track 9, Shadow of Fear, and definitely the closest thing that we've gotten to filler on this album. Wasn't bad, but it didn't really grab me a whole lot. Solid track, solid vibe, and let's continue on to track 10, Disappear, which rhymes with Shadow of Fear, so that's a little fun thing they did there. Okay, already. Woo! That piano is so bouncy and fun.
Walls from the water, ceilings full of echo love. Some things disappeared. Gurus and Morris can't be
Great bass too.
A stab in the back, the smoke and the black as it smolders to his grave. Disappear with the fun and the fear, another chance to misbehave.
This is so fun. I don't know if the subject matter is fun, but dang, this sounds amazing.
A stab in the back, the smoke and the black as it smolders to his grave. Disappear with the fun and the fear, another chance to misbehave.
Nice little bridge too.
Let's see if we can be happy. We'll mess about just you and me.
This is, I think it's my favorite song on the album so far. T. Yeah, that, I mean, with that piano, you could literally do anything. Is that a telephone? Sounds like a telephone ring almost, in the right. This is such a fucking great song, man.
Disappear with the fun and the fear, another chance to misbehave. A stab in the back, the smoke
That percussion, dude, just pushes you along. And man,
disappear with the fun and the fear, another chance to misbehave.
this honestly might be my favorite Madness song already. This is a great freaking tune. Yeah, bring it back. Let's just keep playing it. Yeah, okay. That was amazing. That was such a freaking great tune. And that was track 10, Disappear, and that is probably my all-time favorite Madness song already. I got so much out of this on the first listen. I mean, instead of talking about what you could like, it's like, what could you possibly hate on this song? The percussion kicks it. The melody is going with the drums and just boom, 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 boom. You got that amazing sounding piano. You got that bridge where, he finishes with the T line and everything just drops off and it sounds great. And then that piano comes back and you're just so into it. It had the verse, it had the chorus, it had the fun, it has everything you would ever want in a song, and I'm so glad I did this album. I've been having a lot of fun, but dang, I got like an all-timer on my hands with this tune. This is gonna be very much in my, I just want to listen to this tune. I want to show this song to my friends. What a great time I had with track 10. And I'm excited to see, and weary, because I don't think we're going to be able to top that for me, in my opinion. But let's see what we get with track 11, Overdone. Yeah, see, we're not, this is not Disappear. I gotta get over it though. There's still more albums to listen to. Can't just all be Disappear. Just look forward, never back. Selfish bastard, teeth upright. I like the guitar over the piano on the left. Forgive me for the things that I have done. Don't feel ashamed if your world has your son. Living here and living there, lived at home but very rare. Yeah, I've lost kind of the concept of what I thought this album might be at the start, but it is a very dark and like apologetic, troubled protagonist and character we're getting here. Close Escape wasn't the longest. This is longer. Visible lines now I can see. Was all this the cause of me? Letters come, she has replied. Read 2 years ago, your mother died. Please forgive me. I feel too with this like admission of guilt and feeling bad about what you've done. This might be the last dark sounding song we get on this album. This really has the theme and the vibe of we're done with this dark sounding thing we've got on the album. Now, I could be wrong, but that's kind of a feeling I'm getting on this. So we'll see how the last 3 tracks go and how quickly I'm proven either right or very wrong. Fantastic. This album's been such a breeze, too, overall. Jeez Louise. And that was track 11, Overdone. Now, it wasn't Disappear, but nothing's going to be Disappear. I got to get over that. But this was a cool, ominous sound that we've gotten, and I really do think that there's a chance that this will be the last one we got, because it was very apologetic and very inward sounding. So I'm excited to see how they take that and what they do with the last 3 tracks on this album. So that will be going into track 12, In the Rain. It has a fun sound to it. Yeah. also know that the last song is one of the singles, so I'm hoping You Said can be another fun sounding one.
I didn't know who you were this afternoon. You said that it didn't matter and I'll see you soon. Standing here in the rain, maybe the weather will change again, or stay the same. How I met you in the first place, I'll never know.
Now, I don't know if the lyrics are necessarily happy, but the sound sure is.
I know you're telling me to go. Standing here in the rain, maybe the weather will change again.
I like that lyric. I like this. This is kind of like teenage boy meets girl, kind of 60s kind of feel to it. It's very like naive, wholesome, heartbreak, Beatles-esque type of tune.
Maybe the weather will change again, or stay the same.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe if I just stay long enough, things will go my way.
In my mind, to play your illusion is so unkind. I didn't know who you were this afternoon. You said that doesn't matter, I'll see you soon. Standing here in the rain, maybe the weather will change again.
Doesn't seem like he's known her for that long, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And that was track 12, In the Rain, and I had a lot of fun with that one. It does remind me of those 60 kind of British teenage love songs. Now, it didn't seem like it went too well, but I got a big kick out of that and really enjoyed it, and it has continued an album that I've really enjoyed, and I think at this point I'm gonna have to say I've enjoyed this more than One Step Beyond. But let's finish strong with the last two tracks. So we'll be going into track 13, You Said. I like that little just like one note pizzicato type instrument. Very sharp.
Well, that's okay. You said you've had enough. What can I say? I suppose I'll be sad for a week or two. But in the end, it's the same for me and you. We'll both be sorry through and through.
I really like this one too. This and In the Rain have very similar vibes to them.
Well, that's okay. You said you've had enough. What can I say? I suppose I'll be sad for a week or two. But in the end, it's the same for me and you.
It's very flippant, but I like it a lot.
You've got to change, so you hold all the cards. You've got the rain. Every time you go away, I get to think.
Cool little, fun little bridge to add, and then I like it.
You said that. You said you don't want to see me no more. You said you don't want me to come to your door. You said.
Great drum sound again. Woo. Double down, baby.
I suppose I'll be sad for a week or two. But in the end, it's the same for me and you. We'll both be sorry through and through. Yes, we do. You must stop doing this. You've got to change. Cause you hold all the cards. You've got the rain. Every time you go away, I get to think.
Yeah, just two breezy songs, a lot of fun. This is about, 2.5 minutes. I wonder which side I like more. I don't know, they're both really equal. This is just a really good, concise album. I don't think I have a favorite side out of the two. And that was track 13, You Said, and in my brain from what I've gotten. I think it played off track 12, In the Rain, really well, and just a good pop tune, had a great hook, had a fun sentiment. It's easy to understand, but it's not like patronizing or dumbed down. It's like, in a week or two. I think it's really funny and well played, and yeah, just an enjoyable tune. And we'll be getting into track 14, which was also a single, and I hope I don't butcher the word, The Return of the Los Palmas 7. This is already a great outro track. It has that lightness, but oh, what a great journey we've been on feel to it. It's definitely the most fun in the sun type of vibe we've gotten for a very dark album. Works really well with how focused and direct the album has been. This is a welcome little weight off your shoulders, but it's also like a celebration of a fun experience that we all had. Yeah, I like that. It doesn't need to be an epic. It really doesn't. I think this is the right creative choice. I really, really do. Perfect. And that was track 14 and the last track on the album, The Return of the Los Palmas 7. And the music definitely hit the vibe. It kind of reminds me on some of the tracks on One Step Beyond, like Boat to Cairo, kind of, where it's like you have this title and you nail the theme within the sound of the music. And I love how this is the only instrumental, and it's so well deserved because we got in 13 tracks of so much stuff. But let's get into that on the outro. This was just, a welcome change and a sunny vibe brought to the album. So, yeah, let's jump into the outro. And that was Madness and their 1980 effort, Absolutely. And for my money, I think this is the best album they've done so far. I enjoyed it a lot. Maybe a lot more is a bit of a overstepping, but I think I'm so high on the enjoyment of this, I want to say that I enjoyed it a lot more because this album offers so much. I loved the themes. I loved how with baggy trousers and embarrassment, it was kind of like, I don't know, like an angsty, it's like The Who with Quadrophenia, we're hooligans and we're going to push out and make our way in this world. And then it got really dark, and I didn't really capture all the nuance or if there was a story with the dark, but just song base, it was just really there. I mean, from Close Escape to Overdone, there's definitely a vibe in those 8 songs we got effectively. Definitely a great concept. And then it opens up a little bit with In the Rain and You Said, and especially with The Return. So I just love how they constructed this and what they fit in. I love how the last track was purely instrumental and we didn't get any instrumental up to that point. And I just enjoyed kind of the different dynamics of the songwriting. I have my new favorite Madness song in Disappear, which I adore. I love the In the Rain and the You Said style. Embarrassment and Ernie were amazing. I loved On the Beat Pete. So it's those individual, 6 tracks I adored. And then I loved how everything fit within this album. And I also like how we kind of got a continuation of what we got on One Step Beyond with that one rockabilly tune in track 7, Solid Gone. So there was a lot of things, actually. When I came into this, I said, what have they kept and what have they grown on? And I would say that they've grown a considerable amount in, maybe I'm out of pocket saying this, but an artistic focus and understanding of the song that they need to deliver when they deliver it. And I just feel like the songwriting is a lot more focused. I don't know about nuance, but it's definitely I think they did take a bit of a step maturity wise in their original songs. And I'm so excited to see how that continues and what changes. I've really become more of a fan of Madness on this album than I did with Absolutely, and I'm so excited to see how that continues. And if you want to be along for that and get notified, you can subscribe. If you enjoyed the reaction, you can give it a like, and that'll help with engagement and get more fans of Madness eyes on this album and what I'm doing with it. And yeah, what did you guys think of this album when it came out? Where does it rank for you with your favorites? I genuinely had a great time with Madness and their 1980 album, Absolutely. So I will check you guys out later.